So in this blacksmithing leveling guide, I'm going to quickly run through the best ways to level up to 50 quickly. As you can see, I've already done 50 in blacksmithing. There's not really a huge point leveling up blacksmithing to 50 if you don't plan on making items with blacksmithing. I did it just because I had extra leave allowances, but really the only skill you need from blacksmithing is ingenuity, and you get that at level 15. So if you're not planning on making anything with blacksmithing, don't worry about it. It is good though at 50 if you want to make high quality offhands. Those tend to sell well as a the item level 55 offhands, because most classes need them and people are constantly breaking them down for materia, so it's pretty high demand for those items, so it's a good way to make money. And with that out of the way, we're going to quickly discuss 4 tips you can use to level up quicker. Firstly, there's the engineering manual. You can buy this from your grand company. And what this does is it gives you bonus experience points up to 50%, and you can earn up to 40,000 before it runs out. And they cost around 2,000 seals or so, and they're really good at low levels because it's just roll 40,000 points. Not so good at higher levels, but use it up to about level 30, and about 4 engineering manuals will last you until level 30. After that, don't really bother. Next thing you want to consider is using food. I like raw oysters. Any food will give you 3% bonus experience points. Raw oysters gives you a little bit bonus control, which leads me to my next point. When you're crafting, the quality score of the item will give you bonus experience points the higher it is. So if you're strapped on Gil and are trying to just maximize your leveling, you can actually try to increase the quality score as high as you can. It's not necessarily the fastest way. It's no faster than just using quick synthesis, but it does give you bonus. You get more experience points for craft, which will lower leveling cost. And finally, when it comes to equipment, you really don't need that many sets of gear for leveling up. Worry about maxing out your stats once you reach the max level. Instead, while leveling up, the only thing you want to regularly replace is your weapon, your main hand, and your offhand. Those contain the bulk of your stat points. So, you can have a couple sets of gear, like a set around level 20, a set around level 30, and a set around level 40, and that's plenty. And at level 40, if you have extra seals, you can actually buy a pretty good crafting set from the Quartermaster, again, from your grand company. Okay, so when it comes to leveling up, generally the fastest way to level is through what's called repeatable leave. And this is going to be these particular leaves that have this particular card. And what these allow you to do is they allow you to turn in the item multiple times. So it says 3 claw hammers. Once you turn it in, it'll ask if you want to turn it in again, and you can do that 2 more times, so for 3 total turn-ins. And each time you'll get the full amount of experience points. That's going to be the fastest way to level. So what I'm going to do now is discuss 2 things. 1, the best repeatable leave per level range, and 2, the best economical leave. And what I mean by that is in patch 2.1, they recently significantly buffed the experience points of other quests. So you can see that while you can get up to 3 times this, which is 22,000 experience points, so turning this in 3 times in a row, you could also do this one for 12,000. So it's about half to 2/3 the amount of experience points as a repeatable leave, and it only requires a single item, so it's much cheaper. So when it comes, there's every 5 levels you get a new set of quests, and there's 2 quest locations. One is going to be in Limsa, because that's where the guild headquarters is, and the other ones are going to be out in the world. 20 and 25 are at Quarry Mill in South Shroud. 30 is at Costa del Sol in Eastern Lanosia. 35 is in Quarthus at the Observatorium. 40 is in Quarthus at White Brim, and 45 is in Mordana at St. Quinax Find. So at level 20, your best repeatable leave is going to be the one in Limsa. 3 iron claw hammers, it's much cheaper than the Quarry Mill one. Just because the Quarry Mill one requires a bronze gladius to make the item, it's just a pain to try to get. Whereas the most economical leave is going to be in Quarry Mill. And I'm going to just pop it in my map for you. I'm not even going to, look through to show you where everything is. Okay, South Shroud. So that's Quarry Mill. Quarry Mill is going to have the best economical leave at 20. Limsa is going to be the best repeatable leave. At level 25, Quarry Mill has both the most economical and the best repeatable leave. I'm going to have a link in the description to a full blog post with this list in case you don't hear it. At level 30, the best repeatable leave is going to be in Costa del Sol, which is in La Nocia, and it's in Eastern. Costa del Sol is right there. It's got the best repeatable leave, but the most economical leave is going to be in Limsa. At 35, both Korthus has both of the best leaves, both the best repeatable and the most economical, and that's going to be the Observatorium here. Note there's no Aetheryte. You have to go to Camp Dragonhead and run down. So at 40, your best bet is going to be Limsa. It has both the best repeatable leave and the best economical leave. Level 45, the best repeatable leave is going to be in St. Coinix Fine, which is in Mordana, and it's going to be right there. Again, no Aetheryte. You have to run down from Revenant's Toll. And the most economical leave is going to be in Limsa. And again, there's going to be a link to a post in the description with that full list repeated for you. Okay, so let's talk about grinding. So grinding is generally the best bet from 1 to 20. You know, you could do leaves before that, but they really just don't provide enough experience points as grinding, and they waste leave allowances. It's best to save those for later. And if you're really tight on leaves, you can even grind all the way to 30 or beyond. And right now I'm going to discuss pretty much the fastest path for leveling up. We know that's convenient and that the ingredients can be used for the previous step. So steps 1 through 7, you're going to make bronze ingots. You can buy all these materials off of the guild supplier. Just to show you the map, that's these two NPCs right here. We'll have everything you need right outside the guild supplier in Limsa. Okay, bronze ingots 1 to 7. Once you hit level 7, you can switch over to bronze claw hammer. You can buy these ingredients off of the guild supplier. You should have plenty of bronze ingots left over from the first step. So levels 11 to 14, we're actually going to make the bronze culinary knife. Again, both of these off the guild supplier. Use your bronze ingots from the previous step. Okay, so from level 14 and beyond, level 14 to 20, we're going to make iron ingots. It's it. You're just going to stack them up because you need them for the next step. You can buy iron ore off the guild supplier. Only the blacksmithing guild supplier sells iron ore. The ones that I just showed you on the map. No other guild supplier sells that. Actually, a good strategy is to buy iron ore off of that guild supplier and sell it on the market board. So you generally make a couple thousand gil a stack. So, nice little tip. And then what you're going to do is, from 14 to 20, you're going to make iron ingots. Then you're going to take those iron ingots and make iron rivets. You're going to do this all the way to level 24. Once you hit level 24, you're going to switch over to steel ingot. You can buy this off of the guild supplier, but the ball mash has to come off the market boards. You're going to make steel ingots all the way to level 31. Once you reach level 31, we're going to make steel rivets with those steel ingots that we just made. You can do that all the way to level 35. Once you hit level 35, we're going to switch over to mithril ingots. You're going to need to buy probably about 10 stacks of mithril ore if you want to grind at this point. And you're going to make mithril ingots all the way to level 41. And with those extra mithril ingots, you can actually sell those on the market boards and recoup a little bit of your money. Not all of it, but some. Because there's no more rivets left at this point. There's no mithril rivet, so there's no point in... there's nothing we can convert those into. So once you hit level 41, we're going to switch over to cobalt ingot. You know, this still from the guild supplier, buy off the market boards. You're going to take cobalt ingots all the way to level 46. Once you hit level 46, you're going to make cobalt rivets. You're going to do that to 49. The cobalt rivets do have resale value, so again, you can recapture some of the gil you spent, but not much. And at 49, if this slows down a little bit, you can actually switch over to cobalt nails. Same thing. And you can just vendor these when you're done because, you know, you might get a little bit of gil out of these, but probably not too much. Actually, they're probably, you know, people are buying furniture, maybe they'll buy them. But if not, you know, just sell them. It's no big deal. And that's it. You can do that all the way to level 50. And blacksmithing might have some of the more expensive leaves, but it definitely has the best grinding because you just make ingots and then convert those to rivets. And, you know, it's very cheap that way. And that's really it for the video. I hope this was helpful for you. Check out the blog post for more blacksmithing help with everything I said in this video spelled out for you. And I'm also going to post a guide soon that's got, you know, a full list of all the crafting leveling guides I've made. So hopefully that's helpful for you.